Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isabelle Ohnemus, and I'm the founder and CEO of EyeFitU. EyeFitU is the next generation AI sizing software in the fashion industry. The fashion industry is the second largest polluter in the world. And I'm the only one, I think, representing the fashion industry today at this conference. So that's interesting. So what has to be done in order for the fashion industry to move ahead? And if nothing is done, well, there is a huge problem, because then we will not meet our goals by 2030, and our carbon emissions will be still 50% higher than the target by 2030. And this dragged by one industry, the fashion industry. So what does the industry has to do? There are some leaders trying to impact whether it is manufacturing, what type of textiles, all the innovative solutions. And here you have an example of the three most important industry leaders who try to impact this massive industry. That's, of course, the climate agreement in Paris, the global fashion agenda and in Copenhagen, and Fashion for Good, which is in Holland and the UK. So what do the industry participants have to do? Well, they have to try and manage their own brand operations and reduce emissions through that. Of course, reduce their upstream emissions, and also the consumer behavior has to change. So what's going on with all the returns? And this is where EyeFitU software has a direct impact. As you can see on the slides, the return rates are just unsustainable. If we take one country like Germany, which is the highest in terms of return rates, around 50%, that corresponds to the whole luxury market in the world, which is also reporting around 50% return rates. When people were going, 85% of the people were going to shop in physical stores, the problem was maybe 8 or 10%. But now with the acceleration in e-commerce, we see a global average of 30% of return rates. So why is that? Well, free returns, of course, has contributed to that phenomena. So what happens when any of us buy something and returns it online? Well, it's not just returning to the brand, right? It ends up somewhere in a wholesale, depending on the country. Let's say you are Swedish and you have ordered on a Swedish online store. It will go back to Poland, be reconditioned, be repackaged, sent back. So there are CO2 emissions from small, medium, large transportation, land, air transportation, etc. But most shockingly, 30% of everything that is returned is thrown away, right? So brands produce too much, and for this, they need data, right? So they need data about their customers and how can they optimize their manufacturing and/or buying processes. So the consequences are there. Of course, it's higher CO2 emissions, it's less profitability, it's increased shipping and fulfillment cost, inventory cost, etc. It is one of the largest problems for fashion retailers. Now, what do? We provide retailers with data, so behavioral, anthropometric, and also enable online stores and their physical stores with the sizing engine to enable a fast customer onboarding, to enable the reduction of bracketing, which is ordering multiple sizes of the same garment, and increase their AOV. So our size engine has basically 4 branches. There is the size finder, then there is the size visualizer, as you saw it on the previous slide, the omni-channel suite of solutions. We enrich the customer profile, we integrate into loyalty cards, we provide a smart sizing solution in the fitting rooms, so integrating into smart mirrors, QR code instant sizing that is targeting mostly China, of course, so integrating with WeChat, and also digital clienteling, so supporting multiple profiles for the store assistants. Now with COVID, this has, of course, accelerated a lot. And there is a lot of shopping that is done via WhatsApp, via website, appointments, etc. It enables the store assistant to reorganize and plan accordingly to that client size, what can they ship for that client. Some of our KPIs on close to 100 stores we are now globally, conversion rate increase 15%, decrease in return rates 55%, increase in our average order value by around 45%. I will show you now how it works on one of our clients based here. This is Paul & Shark in Italy, but they are global, of course. So you click on a garment, you click, let's say, on this jeans that you like when you go shopping, then you will see what is my size. You put in your height, your weight, your age, range, and you will see the body measurements assigned to you. Then you continue, and you will see which size you should buy in that specific garment. Then you can check if you want it tighter or looser, and you will see where it affects the different parts of your body for that jean. Then you continue to browse, you go for another type of garment, and basically it is remembered and translated. In that case, it's alpha sizing, an M, and then you will see, according to Paul & Shark size charts, what garment you should buy. So this brings trust from the consumer side into the brand and enables them not to order 2 or 3, just order 1, continue browsing, and therefore the basket value increases by the amount I mentioned before, by 45%. So yeah, that's about us. If you have any questions, I'm here. You can send me an email. Let's all impact when we go shopping. Thank you very much.